Hey everyone, welcome to the Survivor tip for this month. So this month, it's going to interest you. It's actually on overthinking. What we as survivors can often do is overthink situations or experiences without even meaning to. Now this does come from a place of realising that what we went through was never okay, and that we had to somehow manage it. But because it was happening when we were children and we didn't really understand what was going on, or how to get out of it, or how to even feel safe enough to share with anyone, let alone signal something was wrong, we ended up doing this loop of overthinking, which stems from anxiety, fear, not being seen, not being heard, not being felt. In other words, not being able to be recognised who we were in that situation in those times when the experience was occurring. Because we were children, we didn't have any power, and so what that translated to was we had no way of overcoming or being able to manage what was happening to us. And so instead of having healthy adaptive techniques, we managed to create maladaptive techniques. And instead of being regulated emotionally, we were dysregulated, which means we were panicking, we were anxious, we were hypervigilant, we struggled with normal relationships within our families and outside of that. It makes sense when you start to ponder it, but overthinking can become our norm, and guess what overthinking does? Creates more of the dysregulation, which is what you don't want to have in your life. So when you are regulated, you are able to see situations clearly, not feel that it's personalised against you, not feel that anyone's trying to get at you. You feel safe, you feel secure, you're able to share what it is you need to without fear of repercussion or fear of not being accepted. That's healthy, regulated emotional responses. But due to overthinking, dysregulation pops up, and you'll recognise this. You'll instantly think that if you don't hear from someone, for instance, it's something about you may have done or said. If you find that people are not happy with you, you will instantly blame yourself or equally blame them and start to feel angry or frustrated and withdraw, or feel more hypervigilant, or feel more worried, and fill in the gaps. Your overthinking can lead to not functioning very well. And all I'll ask you to do is think about in the last week when you have been in a situation where your mind goes into a loop and you find yourself thinking and rethinking the same thing over and over and over again. Welcome to overthinking. Now, if you're anything like me and you may have had enough of that, there are some simple techniques you can use to try and shift this. So one is, how often has this situation appeared with this person? You may be surprised to find that it often happens with this particular person, so there's a clue to manage it right there. It's probably not always about you. Let history be your teacher. This person may always be someone that's blamey or judgy or makes you feel less than often. That's not on you, that's on them, and partly how you manage that. So I think it's important, step one, to identify when it appears. Step two is what you do with it, because as you can see, if your mind is caught up with trying to cope and trying to manage all the overthinking and the dysregulation that's occurring, I'm sorry to share with you that this is actually going to be the only thing really on your mind. It will be hard for you to shift out of that space and feel that you can enjoy anything that's happening right in front of you, because your mind is in charge of what you're doing. I hope that's helpful, but there's another step to this. I want you to take charge of your mind. So it's simply this: hold your hands up in front of you. If it serves you, bring it in. In other words, if it feels good, if it feels comfortable, if it makes you feel above a 6 out of 10 in terms of mood, bring that into you. Enjoy that. If, however, it feels uncomfortable, you're overthinking, you're feeling stressed, you're feeling anxious, push it away, let it go. It's not serving you, and your mind is not giving you what it could be. So take charge today by telling overthinking it can jump over, you don't need it anymore. Be aware of you, that's the first sign. Be aware of how you feel, that's always a true indicator of where things are at. And as we know, for survivors, what we've often done is to choose overthinking instead of being. Being is where we are, right here, right now, with you watching this. Breathe into it, appreciate it, look around you. If the sun is shining, be grateful for that. Stay present, stay in the moment. You've got this, you always did. It's just it was taken from you at a very young age, so very hard for you to feel safe, secure, and just being in that moment of time. But here at Handing the Shame Back, we see you, we stand beside you, and we believe you always.